y'all can S-double-E. Cause I need your eyes on me. Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can S-T-O-P. Can I make a scene like a movie? Feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been...
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Fields it right around the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Now Prescott.
Out toward the sideline and completing it to Pollard.
Prescott now from the 50. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing, Prescott, over the middle, complete. That's Schultz.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal in any event.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott
with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here comes the Los Angeles offense and the man in charge of it in his second season with the team, 14th overall in what's been an impressive career, Matthew Stafford.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch.
Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase them.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
But I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Here's Brian Anger now, standing just about on his own goal line. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Stafford on 1st down.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
To throw is Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
After 4 years each in Jacksonville and Chicago, Allen Robinson made a big jump by joining the reigning champs, hoping to shake off career lows from last season.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Stafford here, coming off his pick six.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Again, it's Stafford.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Stafford.
On the move past the 40. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Throwing is Stafford.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
4th down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal. Gay's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. A 1st down carry by Elliott. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 45 on 2nd down, Prescott. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. In a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Lamb. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The Cowboys at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Seemed like Dak certainly made the right read there to hand it off to Zeke.
When you have those two in the backfield, Dak Prescott at quarterback, Ezekiel Elliott at running back, you've got a synergistic relationship that puts a lot of defenses in a lot of stress.
I got to tell you, I've never heard synergistic before, but I guess that works, right?
It does on this game.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Elliott. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. A quick throw, but incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket, beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that one complete downfield to Kupp. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are back within a score. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Gay is on for the point after. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Dak drop, and it's out. He put it on the carpet. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. They'll roll him out right. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 3 yards remain for second down. Here's Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Akers. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Stafford now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
4th down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal. And Gay knocks this one through, and that'll bring him back within a point. Trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First, the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. On second down, Elliott. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
First down, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Throwing again on second down. Prescott over the middle. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. A throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. Buying time to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Rams going to take over late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. On first down, Stafford here. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first and 10, Stafford. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Stafford. Man open is Robinson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Stafford looks to throw again. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We start over in London, Game 2 of this year's International Series, as it's the New York Giants as the visitors taking on Green Bay, where it was the host Packers who were able to come away with that victory. Aaron Rodgers, terrific in the victory, as his guys up their mark to 4-1 now. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. Tom Brady, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Ryan Tannehill, terrific in the victory, as his guys up their mark to 4-1 now. In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Stafford. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're coming off a loss to the Washington Commanders, but so far here on their way to rebounding nicely, they lead as they take the field for 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on first. And this one quickly to Lamb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Elliott running right. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go to Elliott again. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Looking to throw. Prescott. Dancing to his... Oh, Prescott stripped. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Back to throw. Stafford. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
The downside for the defense is that they're dealing with a team that's in their red zone, but the upside, not much room to work with for the offense. Fewer windows in the zone for them to throw into. Tough for a quarterback to get a throw off before the pressure ends up getting to him.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. To throw again on 2nd down, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Akers trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Henderson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Rams take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A 3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A handoff left, Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A give to Elliott running left. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. To throw is Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Prescott yet again. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30.
He starts with a give to Akers.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Prescott off play action.
That's caught again by Schultz. The Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Off the play fake, Prescott. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the option, here's Elliott. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. Now a 2nd down and 6.
Prescott now.
Left side to Lamb. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Prescott on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the 4th quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal. Now they need to pull out the lucky horseshoe because they've got to get an onside kick, and we've seen nowadays those are incredibly difficult to come by.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. To throw is Stafford. That's complete to Robinson.
A couple of vets, Stafford to Robinson there. First down, Rams.
Now it's Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. To the air again, Stafford.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Stafford going to give this to Akers.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing right, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A give to Elliott. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Again, it's Elliott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Dallas, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.